Welcome everybody back to Boost in Motion, guys, and today I'm gonna do a video about my wheel and tire setup. Now a lot of people have been asking me about specs and everything, so I want to make a video just primarily to my wheel and tire setup. But otherwise than that, guys, watch a few of my other videos. If you enjoy those videos, please hit the subscribe button with the bell notification. Otherwise than that, guys, let's get into the video. Alright everybody, so if you haven't already added me at Boost in Motion at IG, definitely do. But one of my top questions I get asked is, what is your offset and the tire package that you use? Now I am recently tuned, so my car does put down a bit more power. And coming from the JB4 to the Tune now, I realized that I do need wider tires. But I just want to give a review on the tires that I have and the wheels that I have. Anyways, let's jump into it. Alright guys, so I have BARUM Bavarius, repeat, BARUM Bavarius tire. This is a high performance, repeat, high performance summer tire. Now before in an older video I said this was a, an all season tire, but after looking into more research, it is a summer tire on my all-wheel drive. It doesn't have the swiggly sipes that it would have usually with an all season tire, so yeah, but I didn't really have any issues in the last about year and a half of having these tires. I did about 10,000 miles on them, and I do definitely like them. Now they are from a division of Continental. So Continental is a great brand, but this will probably be more of the budget brand focused tire that you can use. Now I haven't had any issues with it, especially in the snow with the all-wheel drive, but when you have a dedicated winter tire, repeat, dedicated winter tire to snow, then you would have better performance. But in Brooklyn, New York, I really haven't had any issues at all. Now I went with a 255 40/40 R19 tire. Now this tire is a bit taller, repeat, a bit taller than the 245/40, and it's definitely better than the run flats, because I had the run flats on my last car. Now it is an XL and it's Y rated, so it has a high speed rating and it has an extra load rating. So right now it's right around 100 Y. This tire is great. I drive this car daily, and for the daily, every single day. Plenty of potholes here in New York, and I haven't had any issues other than one. I had one nail that got into one of the tires. I plugged it, hadn't had any issues since then. But otherwise than that, guys, these tires have been really good to me and have done really great to me. But now that I have put down a lot more torque to the ground, 255 is just not going to do enough. Now some people stated that I should go with a better compound. Yes, there are tires with a better compound, but there's only but so much the tire can do when it comes to being on a 255 with probably over 500 pounds of torque. So you're going to lose traction, especially that I have an open diff in the back. Now guys, so I'm going to look into getting a 275 tire and a better compound, but for what it is worth, this tire is a great tire for the average daily driver, really good budget, ultra high performance tire that I definitely recommend. Now, I want to get more now into the wheel itself. Now, I have Wed Sports, repeat, I have Wed Sports SAR15s. Now, these wheels been out for, I think, since 2012, 2013. So they're discontinued now from Wed Sports. But if you find them, definitely pick them up. They're about 20 to 21 pounds each wheel, relatively light, and it reduces the amount of rotational mass and curb weight on your car. Also on top of that, it changes the whole driver feel. Now this is a 19 by 10, repeat, 19 by 10 and a half with a 30+35 offset. Now I'm on BC Racing coilovers. I don't know the height that I'm at. I just usually choose I usually just choose the tire to fender rather than the tire to the rim of the wheel, and that's usually where I rock out with, depending on if I can still get in the car wash. So I really haven't had any issues with it being at this height, and I definitely love the wheel. Now some of you guys want to see the fitment of the wheel against, repeat, the fitment of the wheel against the body. Now my rear fitment, I do not have any camber arms in the rear. This is with the alignment done, and that's how pretty much how flush it is. Now I could add camber arms to push it out a little bit more, and that top part, repeat, that top part right there will come out a little bit more. So right now I'm right around -2 degrees in the rear with no camber arms, with the rear camber arms maxed out to try to push the camber out to close to positive as possible. Now let me just start the car, and I'm going to switch up so you can see how the front fitment looks. All right, front fitment done. Now let's go. Now for the front fitment itself, you guys are going to want to see. Now I do have Godspeed, repeat, Godspeed camber arms in the front to try to correct a much amount of camber in the front as possible. Me having this car from the 2015 3.7, I already knew the architecture when you lower the car that it adds too much camber in the front when you lower it. So I went with camber arms to try my best to correct it, and it's right around -2 in the front too with aftermarket Godspeed camber arms. So my recommendation is, repeat, recommendation, only get front camber arms depending on how high you are off the ground. If you're slammed a lot lower, you're gonna need camber arms. But as of right now, this is my wheel and tire fitment, and the front camber arms, no camber arms in the rear on BC Racing coilovers. So some guys are gonna ask, well, Boost, would you recommend me getting a similar offset as this one? Yes, you definitely can. I definitely made other videos talking about the wheel and tire fitment for the Q50, Q60s. Definitely go check it out on my channel where I get in depth on just learning wheel and tire fitment. But for this car primarily, most people are gonna go on drive springs or coilovers. So you can follow this same fitment if you're gonna be on coilovers or springs. Right around that, you could go with a 9.5 to 10.5 and right around that plus 25 to about plus 45 offset. And depending on how you play with the tires, you should be able to fit it. Some people are gonna ask, can you fit 305? I made a dedicated video talking about putting 300 series on these cars already, so I'm not gonna get into it in this video. But it's definitely possible, but not with this offset. But otherwise than that, guys, pardon the wind. Just wanted to make this short video on just my wheel and tire fitment because everyone keeps asking me, and I wanted to make a dedicated video about it. Otherwise than that, guys, if you enjoyed this video, repeat, pardon all that background noise. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and hit the bell notification. Definitely always remember, if you watch this video, hit the like button. It's so important to me when you guys like the channel and like the videos. It helps me out so much as an enthusiast, a car enthusiast, a Q50 enthusiast. It also allows YouTube to say, hey, let's throttle his videos because we want him to be bigger and better and more people to view me. Otherwise than that, guys, I appreciate you guys so much. You guys have a good morning, good afternoon, good night, guys. Thank you. Have a good day.